Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a good day. Got the sun in my eyes over here. Maybe that'll help. Headed back home after a busy morning. Got up early this morning and caught some airport traffic. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Just talking about when times get tough. You know, a lot of my videos, I don't want to give, I just want to make sure everybody understands that the message that I'm putting out is that times are not always great. And if you're a driver, you know that since the beginning of January, it's been a little bit slower. I've reached out to people and heard from people all over the country that, you know, it's a little bit slower right now, and I just want to address that issue. Now, things have been picking back up in Boston, but not as well as I'd like to see them. You know, where I was having $400 days, $300 to $400 days consistently. Now we're talking, you know, $200 to $300 days. So that's like a 25% cut. And I just need to know, you know, times are not always great, and you really have to hustle. And when times do get tough is when you have to push even harder. Now, got to get out of rideshare. Yeah, I mean, everybody should have, and thank you for the comment, everybody should have your exit strategy. You know, I'm going to talk about this more and more, and, you know, and you need to push for that. But while you're in rideshare, while you're doing this, there are things that you can do to help maximize your earnings, to help maximize your business. And I want everybody to get business cards. I don't care if you're just driving UberX. I don't care if you're driving the Uber rental car. And especially if you have a premium vehicle, you're driving XL, you're driving Lyft Lux, you're driving Lux Black, you got to have business cards, guys and girls, okay? I just want you to have it this week alone, all right? So business cards, keep it simple. Just come up with a name for yourself, and then you put your phone number on the other side. Very simple, call or text. You know, pretty much want everybody to text me. It's the easiest way to go. But times are tough for me as well, okay? I did get some private client business this week. I had 2 people reach out this week that I was not expecting. I serviced 3 private clients this week. One of which has become a very good friend of mine, and you know, she had surgery this week, so I brought her to surgery. She gave me a nice tip as well to stay with her while she waited for surgery. She doesn't have a whole lot of people to take care of her in that manner, and I was very happy to do that, and I've created a very good friendship with her. Another private client called me this week. Hang in there, Nick. Too small to pass. This too shall pass. That's right. That's right. It shall pass, you know. And I just want to say that it's very hard. You know, I'm going through a tough time right now because my bills are very high. You know, some people might look at my income that I share and say, oh, that's great income. But for me, it's not enough. You know, I am comfortable and I feel good when I'm bringing in $400 a day, $2,000 a week. That's when I'm happy. That's when I feel comfortable. But again, I have to put in many, many hours to reach that number. And the time that I put in for that, those numbers is the time I take away from my business. And I hope you can hear me okay. I know that I'm driving back home right now. I've shut off the apps. I've made the money that I'm happy for this morning. I'm gonna go home, take a break, probably, you know, get cleaned up, take a shower, restart, try to catch some more business, airport runs. There's been a lot of airport runs this morning. And I had a feeling that there would be, because yesterday on Thursday, there was a ton of airport runs, long weekend. Adios, Chris, thank you, appreciate that. A lot of airport runs yesterday, and I realized that every time I did an airport run, I got out of there, I would leave the airport, come back into the city, pay the toll to go through the tunnel. When you're in Boston, there's a toll, there's tons of tolls. You pay a toll to come out of the airport. I didn't want to wait at the airport because I feel like the airport is dead right now. I can make more money coming right back into the city. I'll pay the $1.75 that it cost me to come back into the city to get more business and get it quick. Now, yesterday I was driving. Every time I would leave the airport, I would get a ride out of the city. I couldn't get 5 minutes into the city before I got another ride. Black rides, XL rides, Lux rides. there are certain times when it's just very, very busy, and you have to capitalize. You have to take advantage of that. Now, because I had so many airport rides, I was thinking to myself, okay, pay attention to the trends, Nick, because that's what I always preach. I say, stay consistent, pay attention to the trends. And I could tell that because of the long weekend, there was going to be more people going to the airport. So I cut my night off early last night. I'm like, you know what? Let me cut off the night early. I don't like driving real late. I actually got a ride that took me way outside the city, and it was closer to home. So I was like, I'm just going to cut off at 11. I'm going to go home. I'm going to reset, get to bed, get up early, and catch the morning airport runs. Sure enough, I get up this morning, XL to the airport right from home. 5 minutes from my house, XL to the airport. While I was, after I dropped off at the airport, I got another unexpected private client call. First time I got a call from these people. I had handed out my card to them. I took them out to dinner one night, them and their friends. They were celebrating a birthday. I was right around the corner. I live right around the corner from them, so I gave them my card, told them that I would love to be their preferred driver, and they agreed. That would be great. So they called me this morning, and they only text me about an hour before they needed a ride, but right away I got the text and bang. So when you get the text from your private clients, right, now listen to me here, this is where the sales training comes into play, right? I train sales, I do sales training with Grant Cardone. I've been paying attention to him for like 2 years now, and the stuff that he teaches is gold. But when somebody texts you, when a customer texts you, and you can practice this for everybody, all right? Doesn't even have to be a customer. If you want to put it into play and put it into practice, somebody texts you, reach out, get back to them right away. Instantly get back to them. So right away I text them back. I'm like, yes, great. I will be there. They wanted to be picked up at 9:30. I'm like, great. I will be there at 9:15. Thank you for your business. Thank you for thinking of me. And go to pick them up again. Next thing I do right away when I pick them up, thank you for your business. I really appreciate that. Get it, load up their bags for them, take them to the airport, have a good conversation, ask about them, try to find out more about them, right? Because you only have a limited time to find this out and ask about them. Now, I'm going to share with you another strategy that I've been practicing within sales and sales and marketing, just sales in general. This is really comes into play when you can treat people well and make them feel good and make them feel like you're paying attention to them. Because I will tell you this, and this is true for all of us, we are more interested in ourselves than anybody else. And when you can show that you have interest in somebody, that's going to pay you big rewards. When you show that you have interest in them, you remember things about them, you ask questions about them, that's going to pay you big rewards, guys. It's paid me dividends. It's paid me dividends to really hone in on those questions that find out information about people, and not only that, but once you find out the information, you have to commit it to memory for a short period, and then immediately put it into your notes. Like right away, after I drop them off, I go into my contacts, I add them to a contact, and then I put right away in the notes what I've learned about them. So I learned about Bruce and his wife Susan, so I know both their names now. They're both in my contacts. And then right away I put down all the notes that I learned about them. They have 3 children, one of which lives in New York, has a 3-year-old child, right? Same thing. I connected on that level because I mentioned my 3-year-old daughter. I put that into my notes. They have 3 children, one of which has a child of their own, so they're grandparents, and then 2 of their other children are in school, one of which is in Ithaca, one of which is out in Colorado. I put that to memory, and then immediately put it into my contacts, into my notes and my contacts. The next time that I pick them up, the next time that they call me, and they will call me, I assure you they will call me, okay? Because I was very attentive, I was very interested in them, and then even after I drop them off, I thank them again for their business. Thank you for your business, Bruce. Safe travels. Okay? Keep it short and sweet, but just right away. I want you to do this right away. I put these all to notes. Next time I travel with them, next time they call me to go to the city for dinner, next time they call me for an airport run, I'm going to mention, how are your children? How's your granddaughter? And then I'll further the conversation. What are your children's names? They're 2 are in college. What are they studying? So you want to further, you would put this down in your notes and then you further add on to it later. This will ensure repeat business. Guys, guys and girls, I'm giving you gold right here, okay? This is sales 101. This is probably sales like 505, okay? This is the deep stuff. This is the stuff that gives you repeat business. And when you have repeat business, you will begin to see the benefits of doing what I'm telling you, getting the cards. The cards are very cheap. You can get free cards on Vistaprint right now. Okay, you can go to Vistaprint, you can order up some cards. I think you're only gonna pay for shipping. It's probably gonna cost you anywhere from $15 to $30 for 100 cards. Get them printed up, keep it simple, all right? And hand them out to everybody that you can. Now, when I say hand them out to everybody, I hand them out to mainly the people that I live near, right? And where I know I'm gonna get a long distance ride where it's gonna be basically, more worth it for me to pick them up. So I live 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes outside of Boston, 15 miles or so. Sorry about the glare there. Now, I'm not really gonna hand them out into people in Boston because I'm not always in Boston. So if somebody texts me and they're in Boston, I'm 15 miles out. They're like, oh, can you come get me? It's not that lucrative for me because if I go to pick them up in Boston, the ride's only gonna be like 5 miles. They're maybe going to the airport. They're maybe going just, a couple miles around town. It's not necessarily worth it, right? So I want you to think about that. Now, if I'm in Waltham and it's a 15-mile ride into the city or into the airport, yeah, I want those rides, right? So everybody in Waltham, I'm handing my cards out. I'm handing them out. Private client that I serviced this week, I made a video on this earlier, one of my pay videos earlier this week. I last serviced this person through Uber, okay? This is all through Uber. So serviced them in December. And then she called me this week or texted me this week, wants me to, she asked me to pick them up. Now these are $10 rides. I pick them up at the hotel and I take them. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Guys, if I'm bringing you value here, if you like what I'm talking about, smash that like button. Give me the thumbs up on this. If you find value this. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for this thumbs up. So the lady that texts me back in December, I give her my card. It's like a phantom, right? You never know if you're going to hear from them. I didn't hear back from her, but she comes frequently to Boston, to Waltham, for work. She's a trainer. She trains salespeople. So she comes here. She's from South Carolina. She comes to town. She texts me, "Can you pick me up?" I don't know where she she texted me where she needed to go. It was only a couple miles down the road. Now, yeah, it's not a big deal, but I got her 5 times this week. Good morning, Paul. Thank you. Good morning in San Francisco. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you guys being here. So the ride was $10. It was an XL ride. I took 3 of her, her and 2 associates. So it was 3 people in an XL ride. But she wanted my business. She was giving me her business because I had a clean car, right? She was complaining that she's gotten into other Ubers where she got cat hair or dog hair all over her. The car stunk from cigarette smoke. These are just the little things that go so long for people. They don't want to deal with the randomness of an Uber driver, where now she knows she can depend on me. She can depend on my vehicle. Thank you, Planet Freedom. Appreciate that. Appreciate the comments, guys. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from right here. We got people in San Diego. Who else is out here? We got new drivers in San Diego. Who else is here? Shout out, sound off. Let me know where you're from right now. Also, guys, let me know, in the comments below, do you do private clients? Do you get private clients? How does it work for you? We got Philly in the house, LA in the house. I'm trying to look at the screen as much as possible, but I am driving, guys, so I have to be safe, okay? so she can depend on me. Back to Andrea is her name. So Andrea, you know, likes my car. She feels dependable. She trusts me. She trusts my vehicle. She doesn't have to worry about getting dressed for work, coming into the car, leaving with dog hair all over her, leaving with cigarette smell, you know. So moving on from that, guys and girls. I don't know if we have any girls in the house, ladies and gentlemen. So she texts me, take her down the road. Okay. She asked me to pick them up too, right? So this is day one, Monday. Pick her up. She asked me to pick her up from work as well. I tell her I can't because I have to pick up my daughter. No problem. I can pick you up again tomorrow morning if you'd like. She says, yes, that'd be great. So I pick her up the next day, Tuesday. I can't pick her up again because I have my daughter. Okay, but I'll pick you up on Wednesday. Pick her up on Wednesday. Let her know I can pick her up. Now I'm free at night. I can pick you up from work as well. I do that. So now we're talking Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, right? These are 4 appointments that I have. I know what my morning is going to look like. I know what my afternoon is going to look like now. So this is the second benefit of having private clients. Not only do you get repeat business, but now you know what your day looks like. So now, like, I'm able to schedule this in, and I can say, okay, I can work the morning. I can pick Andrea up. I can go do some rides after I drop them off, you know, turn on the apps and figure it out and see what happens. I can take a break in the middle of the day where it dies down, right? I can work on my business. Now in the afternoon, I can go back out. I can pick up Andrea. And I kind of know what my day is going to look like. Now Thursday's coming. She wants me to pick her up in the morning again, right? So Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, and now Thursday afternoon, a ride to the airport, all right? That was a $60 ride to the airport. Not to mention those 5, or I forget how many I mentioned, 5 or 6 $10 rides plus tip, guys, throughout the week. Now this has been a build-up, a good week for me, because everything has been tough. You know, it's been very hard lately. It's been slow. I haven't been bringing in the money that I needed, you know. Very lucky just to be able to pay my rent at this point. You know, so I wanted to share a couple things with you here. One, that yes, I do experience hard times, but if you're persistent and you do these things. I know I got this glare going on. Sorry guys, hold on. You know, if you're persistent and you do these things, eventually it pays off. And I've noticed this throughout my life, throughout my ambitious periods where I try to be consistent. I put these things into practice. Get the cards, pass them out, right? So this week I had 2 private clients that I was not expecting. They came out of nowhere. Not nowhere, because I practiced. I gave them my cards. I'm always trying to do this, and it will pay off for you, and this is the proof, okay? Be consistent. Get your cards. Show up correct. Be clean. Have a clean car. The clean car is going to give you the best benefit right there, okay? You got to show up with it clean, have it washed, okay, if you can. It's not, now listen, I know you can't do it all the time. I can't do it all the time. But, you know, today was the first nice day after a couple stormy days. We had rain, we had snow, it was a mess out there. Lyft has a deal with Scrub-A-Dub Car Wash in the Boston area. I don't know if it's in your area, but check it out. They probably do partnerships with other car washes. I pay $20 a month, and I can go 1,000 times a month. I can wash my car 1,000 times. Now listen, some people say, oh, you know, and this is the way I used to think before about the car wash. Don't go to the automated car wash because it's your paint. You're gonna get scratch marks. Listen, I'd rather show up with a clean car looking correct, all right? Showing up correct with cleanness rather than a dirty car worrying about swirl marks and things, which only really shows up in the sunlight, okay? And you can correct that later if you really want to with some rubbing compound. Like, there's so many ways that you can take care of that if you really need to. I have a black car, everything shows up. Trust me, having a clean car is the best thing in the world to help your business, to earn more money and tips, to get private clients, all right? These are the things we're talking about. Scrub-A-Dub is really great. If you're not a Lyft partner, like, you pay $25 a month rather than $20. For $5, I would do that too. I would do that too, guys. Just trying to give you as much value as I can here, telling you the things that work for me. Appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the likes, guys. You know, I'm just trying to share everything I can to help you guys in your business. Share with you the things that help me. How we doing out there? How's everybody doing? Hello from New Jersey. Hello, Christian. So, now I have to pick up my daughter later on. We have a little birthday party to go to. So, my day will be cut short today. It's 11 o'clock here on the East Coast in Boston. Gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go clean myself up, take a shower, change my clothes, and probably head back out, turn the app back on, because I think there's gonna be a little more airport runs, and I want to capitalize on those. But like I said, I got up early. I hit the road, got out there, got it done. And now it's time to give myself some time before I head back out, and then before I pick up my daughter. So appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to subscribe for the dash cam giveaway. The link will be, I don't know if it should upload in the description. If it doesn't, go to one of my other videos. The link is there for the free dash cam giveaway. Or you can go to nicknewsome.com/dash cam, okay? Part-time, just use your invite code. Thank you, appreciate you using my code. Gonna be doing, for all the drivers, for all the people that have used my code in the past, I'm gonna be setting up a private Facebook group where I can share a lot more value, a lot more tips that I'm learning, a lot more things that I'm doing to help grow my business, okay? Because the next step here is going to be developing my online marketing, my Instagram, my Facebook pages, my Facebook business pages, in order to capture the more and more private clients. So sorry about that glare is really annoying me. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my other videos, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more videos coming shortly. Appreciate you, every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Take care as well, Omar. Take care, everyone. Be safe. Get your cards, get your business cards, get some private clients, start taking your rideshare game to the next level. All right. Be safe, everyone. Peace.